Hey guys, Todd Falcone here. Just got done printing up a bunch of leads for tonight. I don't know if you can read that at all, but it's got all their information right here, their name. I printed it out. This is not in an Excel spreadsheet format. These are leads that I've gotten from Cutting Edge Media for this evening's conference call. And I'm going to staple them together. They're not, like I said, they're not in a real small formatting like where you'd see, if you look really closely, I'm kind of messing around with the camera here, but if you look really closely, it's got all the details, all the information. That's one lead from up here all the way down to here. I've got my pen, I've got my Sharpie pen, I've got everything ready to make these dials tonight. And we're going to get started, and I'm going to give you some explanations as I'm going through it. And this is my first ever video of me doing live dials, so it should be kind of interesting. We'll have some fun. Maybe I'll put my glasses on just so I can read a little bit better. Maybe look a little more intelligent. Anyhow, we'll see you on the next clip. We're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. It is 4:52. I'm going to dial in right now into my conference line. And that's what we're going to do. I got my regular phone right here. See, check that out, my regular phone. And here we go. Hang on. Good evening, Todd Falcone here, Seattle, Washington. Who do we have on the call with us tonight?
Hoorah!
Hoorah! How we doing?
All right.
All right. Well, cool. We're gonna get this call kicked off in about 8 more minutes, but I'm gonna be videotaping this as well, so you guys will get a chance to see some of these live dials videotaped as well for this evening. Should be pretty interesting. It'll be up on my blog at toddfalconeblog.com here in the near future. And this is a little test we're doing tonight, and we're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. And, you had indicated that you had some level of interest in getting yourself involved in a business of your own. Thought I'd give you a call personally and find out if that is really correct. Excellent. Okay. And do you have a couple minutes to chat? That's okay. That's all I need. So Lori, what's got you hunting around for a business of your own? Well, good. Neither do I. So we're both in agreement there. Okay, excellent. So what kind of work did you do when you were working? Which is not enabling you to work at that level, and okay. 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 Anything in particular that you're looking for in a home-based business? Other than real and legitimate and quality? Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So you don't know what kind of product that you want to sell or market or even what you want to do. You just want to do something that's going to generate money as legitimate and allows you to, look at it and review it, and if it makes sense, you'll do it. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Now, let me ask you a really quick question. I've got your email address. It's at q.com. Is that correct? Oh. And would you actually receive the email if it was just at q.com? Really? Interesting. Or quest.com. Oh, okay. So it's Go for Funds. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And do I spell your name Lori or? Okay. Lori, and the last name is Lawrence. Okay. See, that's what happens in my office. Sometimes information gets butchered, and I got Lorilla Rents. It was close, but they just, the space is in the wrong spot, so not a problem. Well, let me do this, because I know you're a busy lady, and you said, you didn't want to spend too much time, and I don't want to be evasive, but I have some information that I will send you via email, and it's pretty cut and dry. You're going to look at it, and you're either going to love it like I did, or you're not. And when I saw this, I went nuts, and have been having a blast doing it ever since, and I'll just leave the curiosity factor there for you. You'll see an email coming to you within 35 minutes. The subject line will say business information from Todd Falcone in the subject line. and take a look at the presentation. And if I were to send you that information this evening, it takes you, let's say, 25 to 30 minutes to review it. When do you think would be a good time for us to chat, knowing that you would have had at least, let's say 30 minutes to check out my site? Okay, so Wednesday, what's the best time to reach you during the day? Mornings? Okay, I will call you on Wednesday morning, and you're in Utah, right? Excellent. Well, listen, I appreciate your time, Lori. Look for the email. You'll have it shortly, and I will call you Wednesday morning. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Okay, so for those of you that are listening to this on audio on the conference call, it'll be kind of neat for you if you go back and watch this video, because you'll see that I've taken notes. This particular person has a highlight through their name. It also shows that I'm going to be calling her back on Wednesday morning, and then I'm going to be sending her an email. I actually put a little highlighted square around all of her information, because here's a woman that if I stop dialing my leads for the rest of the night, now obviously there's no promises or there's no guarantees that this particular person is going to join my business, but she sounded really sharp. She's a former State Farm insurance agent. Actually had employees, so she had the franchise. Has a reason, wants to work, is willing to work hard, but just simply would like to do so from home. She's looking for something that's legitimate. Now, notice that I didn't go through an amazing amount of questions with her. I didn't say, well, how much money are you looking to generate? How many hours would you be willing to devote to a business? I don't really feel, in that particular circumstance, I didn't feel like I needed to go in much more detail. I just want to get this woman the information. She's the woman. She's the kind of woman that I'm looking for in my business. And so if you're using your ears, if you're paying attention, and those of you that are watching this on video, you're not going to hear the other side of the conversation, but suffice it to say, I think we'd all agree, those of us that are in this conference line, that she sounded pretty decent. And so she will be getting a call back from me. She will be getting an email from me this evening with that subject line. So I also tell her what the subject line is going to say, because a lot of people, I get a lot of email, and if I don't know the person that it's coming from, or they didn't tell me what the subject line was going to be, it may just get deleted. So it gives you an opportunity that if that is the case, if you're going to send somebody an email, I could have easily sent her information via mail as well. I could have easily booked her for a conference call or an overview call. I could have taken her any direction I wanted to. So when you hear me working leads and you hear me go in a particular direction by providing information, or the way I provide information to somebody, just understand, again, you want to work with the tools that are available to you and use those tools. You may not have a website that you can send somebody to. You might have a totally different methodology that you use for disseminating information. So we're going to go on to the next person, and hang on, here we go. And I even butchered her name, and it was still okay. Lorilla Rents. That's funny, actually. Hi, Deborah? Hey, Deborah, this is Todd Falcone in Seattle, Washington. How are you doing? Good. I'm getting back to you. You were on the phone with one of my office agents today, Leah Goodson. A little while ago, actually, you had expressed some interest in making money from home. Just wanted to call you personally and find out if that is still correct. Okay, it is correct. Good. Excellent. You got a minute or two to chat? Okay. What's got you hunting around for a business of your own? Okay. And how long have you... So you're living off of disability? Okay. And what kind of work were you doing when you were working? Okay. And how long has it been since you've been working? Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and drop an email off to you in just a little bit. I'll give you some information about my company. You can take a look at it, and then if you like what you see in here, then go ahead and give me a buzz back or send me back an email, and we can talk further about it. Okay? Thanks a lot. Bye. Okay, now, for those of you that are listening, that are hearing this, obviously, this is not the prospect that I'm looking for. And those of you that are seeing it on video, you see it right here that it says next. That means next prospect. In fact, what I'll actually do is I'm really not interested in this person, so they're just going to get a big X through their name, just like that, and you'll see it when you watch the video. They'll get an X to their name, and I will not be calling this person back. I'll include her in the email, but she's not what I'm looking for, so I'm willing to move on and move forward, and that's okay, and we're going to go ahead and do that now.